from when?
I
Nope.
didn't murder anybody in Draywin.
I don't think Liz has really murdered anybody.
Of meeting the other lead member of the brood. I don't know if his name will translate well over AI trailer guy voice, but his name is Ryu.
Yeah, it works.
Ryu.
And you are on the stairway down to the Tower of Souls.
Not the stairway to
It
heaven. Well,
sounds like
Stairway of Heaven. Stairway to Heaven.
It's
not
kind of a
necessarily
stairway to
heaven.
heaven.
It's a stairway to some afterlife.
Stairway to heaven. I mean, what?
Wouldn't a stairway to heaven be going up instead of down though?
It depends on what
we
your
don't
version
know
of
where
heaven
heaven
is.
What if we're the heaven and we're going down to away from heaven?
We send people to heaven, my friend.
I hope we don't send too many people
Express
to heaven.
You want them to go to hell? That's kind of like
That's fucked up for a paladin.
fucked up. Yeah.
If they need to be punished, they shouldn't go to heaven.
How
You
very
don't know
Giga
what
Chad of you.
heaven's like.
What's that? I trust my God to send them to the place they deserve to be sent to. By that I mean me now, I guess.
I was gonna say you are the god.
Huh. That is just me now, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So where
do you
I haven't had Afterlife 101 yet. Someone needs to teach me some of this shit.
Afterlife 101. All right.
Actually, is he still technically a god if he died?
I think I am the god still. I just don't have my.
Don't enable that.
previous
Don't
form
enable that. Cancel. Cancel.
currently.
Enable.
There we go. No, that was Voice Lab. I don't want to start tweaking voices even more. I wanted this.
I'm pretty sure gods get
Can
reborn.
you guys hear that?
Yep.
I need more of this music. All right, but yeah, you guys have made it through the barrier, the disintegration barrier. Didn't have to figure out a way to dispel the barrier, as you all basically tested positive for tested positive to make it through the barrier to the other side.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I'm sure
don't
it's
worry about
fine.
it. No, don't worry about it. And you see what you couldn't see before is that there's just a vast expanse of darkness stretched out before you now, and a single solitary staircase that leads straight down into it.
God, I hate these eyes.
Oh, good, you guys made it.
This Destiny?
Yeah.
It's not actually. It's just whatever the soundboard main theme of the fantasy soundboard is on voice mod.
I mean, this sounds like a.
But I do have.
Unity or
This might
Baldur's Gate or something,
be.
too.
Hold on. Let me lower that. I would have played at 50% volume, and I'm playing stuff at 10%, and that's already kind of loud.
Oh.
So I have some EDM.
No, that soundtrack sounded like a Destiny idle screen.
Oh,
there
I'm
were
aware.
a couple. I
Yes.
mean, it's pretty generic video game idle screen for like that kind of genre, yeah, the fantasy genre.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Because like I could see this in like Baldur's Gate or Divinity 2.
Or
2 is in the
Path of
game, but also
Exile,
2
or
isn't
Diablo,
also.
or
Or Diablo 2,
Path
or
of
Diablo
Eternity,
3,
or
or Diablo 4.
you know, if it's got anything even remotely medieval fantasy about it, we're there.
Yeah.
Huh? Think I'll start walking down the stairs.
I'll follow Liz because she can see in this shit because she has technology.
I've got a rock.
Oh yeah, I can pass out rocks again if people don't have them.
I'll take a rack.
I'll take a rock.
I don't know what it's for, but I'll take it.
Oh,
My phone died because I was trying to beat solitaire and I lost.
It's the blocks that I've used, or rocks that I made use magical tinkering
Hey.
to make them so they shed 5 feet of light.
Zeroji, do you have Shocking Grasp prepared?
No.
Okay, never mind. You can't charge phones then.
Ah.
I have
Oh.
lightning lure prepared.
Oh.
His
I
phone
don't think you-
lights up briefly.
Too bad it's in my
Uh,
pocket. I can't see it.
I was gonna say, Xavier,
Or
your
no,
pocket
your
lights up.
phone-
Give
your
me a
phone
perception roll
buzzes.
to see it.
His phone buzzes.
Oh gosh,
Obviously, I
we're
check
going
it.
we're going that route with it.
Yeah, we're going that route.
Nothing. Like it just you get one of those phantom buzzes going on in your pocket.
I hate those.
God, I hate those.
Those get to me.
That's great. I need to save this map that I wasn't able to do yet.
With my rock, I will
new
proceed.
Folder.
More confidently, however, slightly.
Pretty sure this pit of darkness that we're walking down the stairs on, even with the rock, you can't see anything, but the stairs in front of you.
As long as I can see where I'm walking, I'm in a lot better of a spot than I was 2 minutes ago.
Fair enough.
You continue heading down these stairs for about 5 minutes before you finally hit what seems to be what those of you with only like 5 feet of vision, I think it is. Do they only have like 5 or 10 feet of vision?
Let's see.
Because I think it's 5 feet bright, 10 feet dim.
Probably.
Either way,
It just says 5 feet radius light.
oh wow, no, that's just 5 feet of light. That's not even no dim light. Rules as written, apparently. But you finally hit the edge of the current branch of these stairs, and you see more stairs off to the right of where you are all currently at, but it also seems like it is about a 8-ish foot jump as the stairs had crumbled in between where they would have continued. So it's a little bit of a diagonal jump from the current stairs to the new set of stairs. You do also see, as you're looking at those stairs over there, to those that were on the edge and backed up, and then Liz, as you're scoping this out more with your bit further of vision, you're seeing that while the stairs have crumbled, you're not actually seeing what keeps these stairs aloft either. They just kind of seem to be there.
Huh.
So we jumping, I guess?
I'm gonna put my foot down as if there was a stair there, but like expecting there to not be one.
You had good insight to expect there to not be a stair there, as your foot did go a couple inches under where you expected there to be a stair,
Yeah.
and you kept your balance to stay on.
Could do an Arcana check on what's going on here. Is there anything like magical providing a way forward?
You are looking around, you're scoping out the stairs as they're like your primary source of concern for potentially how to advance forward or downward, as it were. And in your checking, oh man, words lost me already. I did not even get a half hour into the session. In your arcane investigation of the surroundings, you noticed small trickles of purple arcane energy that are slowly floating upward around you as you are this deep down the stairwell now.
I look up.
Oh, it's not that anything is above you. It's just you do see like a purple trickle of arcane energy, not dripping or anything like that. It's like more like a
Like steam or something?
piece of yarn that's just winding kind of like a snake upwards of purplish energy. And you see more of that just all around you, not in any like blurs your vision type of way. Just you see it here and there happening, the trickle of energy.
And the source is just somewhere below us.
You think so, as that is where it seems to be emanating from.
Okay. Did you say there was a platform down there that we could see?
You cannot see a platform down there, so to speak, and even noticing these arcane trickles, as it were, had to happen very close to where you already were. So it took you a while to actually see one to begin with, as you only have like 5 feet of vision.
You said that the gap was about like 7 feet long,
8 feet.
or 8 feet. Okay.
Yes.
And is it level
It
with us,
is-
or is it down a little bit?
No, it's definitely below you, like
Okay.
the amount of steps that another 8 feet of steps would have been.
Well,
I guess
I'm jumping. If no one
Give me
else
an
is gonna.
athletics check. Also, are people getting out of your way to do this? Because the stairwell is only
Sorry,
two
I was
abreast.
verbally announcing this, not necessarily doing the action yet.
gonna grab him.
I'll jump unless someone else is gonna go
I'm
first.
gonna hold his hand and jump with him.
You're gonna feather fall again, aren't you?
I'm going to be prepared to feather fall. Yes.
Do you just want me to carry you while I do it?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Let's like princess carry me.
There's a non-zero chance that I stumble after we land and I fall on you. You realize that, right?
That's fine.
You are making your athletics roll at disadvantage.
Yeah, I kind of expected that.
I'll flash of genius this.
So does that flash of genius to add a number? Or
Yeah, it's
Uh,
like a
advantage
plus
or something?
7 or 8 by now.
+6 apparently.
Plus 6.
Oh, I need to connect my games real quick. 1 second before I roll. They should be connected now.
I'm not saying it's a bad idea. It is actually a good idea, but it was just like the getting to that line was funny.
17 with disadvantage.
17 with disadvantage. Ooh.
Plus
And
the
that
6.
is plus the 6, 23. Zeroji, you are flabbergasted as you don't even realize that the jump finished before Xavier's already trying to set you back down.
Excellent.
It was so smooth. That almost seemed like a ballerina hop.
I felt confident in that, but it felt better than I expected. Huh. Easy.
Well, he made it, so I guess I'll give the jump a shot.
Are you going to flash of genius yourself as well?
I'm gonna go down the stairs a couple steps so he doesn't land on me. So she doesn't land on me.
Now that you're on the other side, I mean, never mind. I'm a DM. I shouldn't be saying shit. You guys are your characters.
I will go ahead and jump without flash of geniusing myself.
Alright,
Confident.
no disadvantage for you. You do make the jump. It is definitely not ballerina smooth though. You kind of have to stop yourself by like both skeeching, but also doing a little hop, hip, 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 down a couple more steps to fully catch yourself
I'm
and
glad I
not fall
moved.
off the other edge of the stairs.
All right, Fen.
All right, Fen. Let's give me the excuse to use acrobatics. What is the excuse to use acrobatics here?
Wall run, bitch.
Wall run.
Front flip.
Yeah, no.
Do a flip.
100%
I want to
run.
point out there are no walls for you to physically be able to run on for this.
There are no walls?
Fen,
I
do you
forgot
want me
there
to
were
use
no
a spell
walls.
to get you over here?
Wait, there are no walls?
There are no walls. These are just stairs hanging in
wide
the
are
blackness
these
of
stairs?
space.
Oh.
Two abreast.
Breasts.
The stairs are just like a
Two
few feet
people can
wide?
stand abreast.
Holy
Yes.
shit, that was a more dangerous of a jump than I thought. I didn't realize
Yes.
there were no walls.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Fen, do
why I
you
went
want
with
me
you.
to use a spell to get you over here?
Y'all have rope?
I don't know if we
I left
have-
them in my other body.
I'm
Liz
just gonna
does,
use
I
I'm
think.
just gonna use a spell to get you over here, and I'm gonna
Thank
cast
you.
Vortex Warp and warp him over here.
Are you swapping spots with him?
No.
Okay, that's
I magically twist the space around another creature you see within range.
yeah.
And teleported to an unoccupied
Vortex
space of
warp
your
is basically
space.
the new improved Misty Step.
Just for somebody else.
I think you can use it on yourself too.
Interesting.
I
Does say another creature, but I don't
acrobatically
see why you couldn't
got
look
over there.
down at yourself and be like, I'm a creature.
It does say another creature.
Yeah,
That would be the only thing that I might say that you can't do it on yourself, but
yeah. Will, your mouse is going a little crazy over there.
oh, it's not even on the map, so I didn't think you could see it. Sorry. I'm just like bouncing my leg and it moves my arm and it makes it go in circles and it's fun.
All right. What was your acrobatics for?
Well, I acrobatically made
acrobatically-
it over there with Liz's spell.
Yes. Okay. That's your bullshit excuse. I got it.
Yes.
It works.
Yeah.
Did you do a flip?
I probably could do a flip in place, but I'm not going to right now.
Yeah, because if you mess it up, you're gonna fall off the stairs.
Yeah, and there's no telling what happens after that.
There is no.
Oh, I can tell you, you'd fucking die.
Well, you do have
Again?
feather ball prepared. Unless you just wouldn't save him.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess I could.
I'm
Like, if
gonna-
he fell and
Wanted.
you used Featherfall on all of us, I would just jump with him, honestly, at that point.
I'm gonna keep an eye on everybody and be prepared to featherfall if somebody slides off,
All right.
since they've already.
So we have
gotten
two people
themselves killed
on the
twice.
ready with Featherfall. You proceed for about another 10 minutes, and now that you fully grasp the situation that these are just floating stairs in the blackness with no walls, you're all walking a bit more carefully. At least I think you're all walking more carefully. Just as like a byproduct of, oh, these are actually open. That was very risky what I just did, but I did it successfully. Let's keep going. And you keep going for around another 10 minutes before a similar situation happens, but this one, only Liz can see the other end of it, and it seems like it's about 22-ish feet away.
I'm not carrying you for this one, I gotta say.
Hmm.
How far can a running jump go?
How far can you throw me?
Not that far.
I-
Not in this body.
I may have just remembered something
What's that?
when I was looking at my equipment, and I used my wing boots and just fly over.
I was wondering how long it would take you to remember you do have your magic shit. And you're not weak either. You can carry that.
I
Well.
acrobatically climb onto Liz as she does that.
Like, you're not the strongest, but you can at least carry someone over one at a time.
Yeah, I'll carry them over one at a time.
Yay!
This is much easier.
Sorry, I
If
forgot
you
I
account
had made
for
those.
the drop, and I can running jump 16 feet, but then it keeps going because the stairs are going down, would I land on the other side?
Are you saying that your running jump would be purely horizontally 16 feet long?
That's what according to the rules of D&D, yes.
Then you would absolutely overshoot that jump a little bit with a running jump, as the stairs are definitely also the 22 feet downwards of however much that
Yeah,
would
I feel like
continue
that would
the stairs.
hurt. So I'll let Liz carry me over.
Can I get a ride?
Of course.
Nice. Can you princess
just-
carry me?
I just had the Borderlands catch a ride.
Liz
He died.
awkwardly. Liz awkwardly
I don't
Princess
actually know
carries
anymore.
Zeroji.
Hell yeah, we're 2 for 3 now. Looks over at Fadden.
I love how Kit just designs little mini games in his own head for that day of a session. He's like, I have a goal today. It's to be princess carried by the entire group.
Oh, the best part is I don't even know the goal until they come up.
We're at 25
Exactly.
minutes in, and he's almost done. Like he'll have a new goal by the end of the hour.
He will. All right. Liz, Princess carries Zeroji, and kind of like shoulder piggyback, half shoulder, half piggyback carries the other two because they didn't really care to be Princess carry. I think Fen might have cared, but you know, Liz was already too embarrassed with Zeroji at that point. I'm betting.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys just got the normal carry, and you're all brought over to the other side. And Liz, something you notice immediately after you are brought to this other side is that these stairs only go on for about another 10 feet themselves, and then they end, and you're looking for a new set of stairs to go down even more. While you're on the stairs, you're not flying around to search out these stairs yet, and you don't see anything.
Okay.
Zeroji, you can give me another Arcana check.
Aha.
Honestly, is Liz better at Arcana checks at this point?
Lucky.
Oh, yeah.
Liz is just better at Arcana checks.
Yes, but Zeroji is the one that made one before, so.
That's
Real
fair.
Lucky
If-
here.
Got it.
Okay, you know
Would you
what?
like to lucky again?
No, the dice say that I'm getting a 7, and I do not
dice have-
disobey the dice.
Chosen.
The dice have chosen.
I can't fight the dice twice. There's more than
Would
twice.
Zeroji have described what he's noticed before to Liz, so she might...
He hasn't so far.
I'll be like looking around, like I'm not really seeing any more of that purple swirly stuff here.
Purple swirly stuff. Really?
Yeah, there was purple swirly stuff above us, but I can't. No magical stuff here, except for you. You're lit up like a lantern.
Apparently,
I'll...
detect magic was freely cast at some point.
Can I go ahead and try and look for the purple swirly stuff that he was talking about?
Give me an Arcana with advantage, because you at least kind of know what you're looking for now. It's funny because all I really see is initially I see the 412 on the bottom, so I'm like, damn, you rolled a 412 on 2d20. So a 25. You do immediately see signs of the purple swirly stuff. You're actually a bit surprised you didn't see it beforehand, and it's probably because you just weren't really attuning yourself to see the magic around instead of just like, oh, these stairs are weird. We need to keep going down them though.
Mm-hmm.
So now that you do see it, and you see that it is swirling upwards, I can't really give you more information than what Zeroji has already gleaned from it as well. So you do see the purple swirly stuff as it is slowly tendrils here and there, just swirling upwards.
Do I see any difference in those where the stairs stop?
No,
Okay.
it's the same type of tendril, same swirls, same everything. Just if a swirl goes to hit, sorry, I had a hiccup at the same time as trying to talk. Goes to hit the bottom of the stairwell, it just hits the bottom of the stairwell and dissipates.
Okay. Well, I can't see the other end of the stairs. I'm gonna go and check and see if I can find them real quick. I'll be right back.
Wait.
I'll be here with
Wait,
my
what?
rock.
Can you cast the light thing on one of my arrows?
Sure. I'll take one of his arrows and...
Why not just drop a rock? Sorry,
Because I still
voice
want
of God
light.
has not said anything.
Because I still want light, which is why I'm gonna have the arrow for light, and I'm dropping the rock.
Okay.
Ha!
All right. I
Voice
will.
of God didn't say anything.
I will make the rock or hit the arrow a light.
And then I will drop the rock.
Is the rock still lit up?
Yes.
Okay.
I can have up to 6 of those.
How far can humans see on average?
Well, that's gonna be dependent, but technically you can see up to 10 miles.
You're watching that rock. And you're watching that rock. And
With
you're
something
just
that's
still
that
watching
small
that rock.
light source, I'm assuming we've lost sight of the rock by this point.
And it disappears from your view. You do
And
not hear
down-
a clink.
Is not
Okay.
the answer.
Down is not the answer.
That is correct.
Essa, I'm gonna look for the other end of the stairs. So I use my flying boots and fly in the direction of the stairs over the gap and see if I can find the other end.
As Liz is gone, the three of you actually see a little shimmer of light below you guys now. It seems very, very far away.
It's the rock.
Which direction is it? Is it getting bigger? Or is it just sitting there?
The light seems like it is getting closer.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna not be looking over the edge as that comes up here.
Want to hide?
I'm gonna actually cover my rock up with my put it in my shirt so they can't see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide the arrow.
Before you all hide your own sources of light, you realize that the rock is rising much faster than it fell.
It is the rock? Okay.
Uh-oh.
At least you think
Watch
it's
out.
the rock. It's like the same kind of source of light.
Well, if it's coming up in a straight direction, hopefully it will just miss the stairs.
As the rock goes by, Xavier's gonna get another text buzz.
There's a rock that's probably going to potentially come and kill me and my brother and one of the close members of the people of the party that I am in a party with that is also in my party. So
You
I'm not
hear-
going to care about my phone buzzing right now.
You hear like a whistling sound as if like something is just screeching, fighting to get through the air. And you hear a shh. I think that came through the mic. Hopefully it came through the mic.
It did. It did.
Cool. As you very quickly saw the rock, and then it very quickly disappeared from your view, just upwards.
So as a last resort, down might be the answer.
Down could be an answer, but down
Liz,
could
what
also
were you
be
looking for?
up.
I was looking for the other end of the stairs past the gap.
You are also flying downwards to look for these stairs?
Yes.
Okay. You are flying in a somewhat clockwise motion trying to find this stuff. And you make it to what you think to be the cliff wall facing the castle, or the cliff wall that supports the castle, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't see any more stairs, though, as you continue going down. And you keep going clockwise, and
I think I'll let myself get about like 150 feet, 200 feet down, and then go back.
And I will say, not even like 20 seconds into that yourself, you yourself also saw the rock as it whizzed by. It didn't come close to you as you were already like near the cliff wall, but you did see an object fly by you that was lit up, and you sense your magic that was on it. So it was your light.
That's the light of mine.
Okay.
So I think future Xavier played a game like this once. You have to go kill a giant dog, get a ring from it, put the ring on, and jump into the darkness. And then fight a giant boss. I'm like 30% sure the dog might be a war criminal. I don't remember the lore.
We can make it a war criminal.
We can make it a war victim, but I don't know how well we can make it a criminal.
Words are being said.
Well then. I'm assuming at this point I've managed to come back after my unsuccessful look for more stairs. Or am I still coming back?
Yeah, you can come back.
Okay. Yeah, so this seems to be the last of the stairs. At least for the next couple 100 feet.
Well, there's only one direction to go then.
Did
Yep.
the rock come back down? Hello?
You all look up to see if the rock's coming back down. The rock no come back down.
Huh.
I feel if I uploaded the map I have made to Foundry, that Kit's computer might still melt, even with the new stuff.
Oh god.
I mean, it handled the last one okay after it had been choking beforehand.
This one is 2 times the size of that one.
That should be fine. The problem, like, I went from 1 FPS to like a good 140, so twice the size should be fine.
So, do you guys want to try Leap of Faith with Featherfall, or I could put Fly on you three, but that'll be burning one of my fifth level spells.
I think we leap of faith with the option of Featherfall, if that's what you're meaning.
If you want the Featherfall, I need you to Princess carry me.
Well, luckily Liz can also cast Featherfall.
I outstretch my arms
Uh-huh.
and wait for Zeroji to get in them,
Oh, hell yeah.
and then throw Zeroji off the edge.
I'm counting it.
But did he have a princess carry for like half a second?
In like a half a second, the shortest amount of
He had a princess
carry.
carry,
No,
it
like-
counts.
As you're picking me up, I'd be putting my arms around you. So if you're throwing me, you're coming with.
Oh yeah, no, I fully expect to.
God damn it, I'm jumping out after him.
Yeah, I'll jump.
Then briefly.
It's dropping in the notes.
Oh yeah, the other two were already in the notes.
Zeroji gets 20 experience for completing a quest.
Oh hell yeah. How's EXP at? Manage character. Did they change how it works? Manage character levels? No.
Manage experience. Still looks the same on mine. Or did you when you created that character, did you make it milestone instead of experience?
Maybe.
Fucky wucky.
Manage character and levels. Huh. Yeah, I just don't see it. Well, it's probably
Alright.
fine.
I blacked out for a second. What are we talking about?
Are
I
you
got
logged
20
in?
experience.
I didn't stutter.
I'm aware. Just do you randomly just black out a lot?
Yeah, I look at Discord and I start reading and my brain turns everything else off.
That's funny.
Not a literal blackout, but like 90% of my senses just stopped doing anything while I was reading.
Well, I am partway to level 2.
Congrats.
Thanks.
We'll see if you stay at level 1 long enough for it to matter. So, yeah, I guess we're all falling right now.
Currently, for now.
Zeroji and Liz, give me another Arcana check. Zeroji with disadvantage. Liz, you're fine.
Holy shit.
20.
I think you need one more. Wait, no, yeah, never mind. That was with disadvantage. I was like, wait, huh? All right. Zeroji and Liz, as you two are falling with the other two, you notice that the purple tendrils are growing in not size, but just in amount. And one of them hits and dissipates on Fen, and Fen stops falling directly in place, almost like a whiplash type of stop falling. And the other three of you are still falling.
I'm
Bye,
gonna reach
Fen.
out and grab one.
I'm the chosen one.
The claw.
Fen, they're already out of your view.
Good time.
I guess, since I've got the flying boots, I'll just use those to change the direction of my fall so one of the tendrils hits me. And I'll grab whoever's closest to me and pull them along to get hit by one too.
Who is
Uh,
closest to Liz to get grabbed?
All three of you will get a tendril.
Because I, A, didn't see Fen get hit, and B, no one said shit to me. I guarantee if I roll a perception check, it's going to be sub 5.
Xavier, Liz is kind of directing your fall. You're not fully sure why, but you've been with her enough, I think, to trust her to just let her do this.
Yeah.
And she directs you until you feel completely weightless. Like, you're not sure if you're falling or not anymore. Your non-magic, like, current, not, like, you have casted divine magic, obviously, but your current mindset of it is, like, not understanding the concept of what just happened, as you have stopped falling entirely, while Liz is still actually scooting her way downwards at a fair clip.
Some fucking
And then-
shit.
This one's not me.
Zeroji, you already understood what was going on as soon as it hit Fen. You were directed into one with Liz's help as well, and then Liz gets one herself. What you are currently affected by is a gravitational stasis spell. So you do not fall anymore. You don't rise anymore either, though. And you, none of you have control over the movement unless you have some other means to do so, like Liz's winged boots.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start shooting fire bolts below me to project myself upward. Like I'm like gonna point my fingers down and start blasting.
I still have my rock, right?
Yeah, you still have yours.
I want to throw
Fen
my
still
rock
has a
up
0.
into the air so it falls on me and I go down over and over again.
I'm gonna use my winged boots and group everybody back up. And
I just want to point out that as you get to them, Zeroji is absolutely trying to firebender his way upwards, and you see, so you grab him to like just drag him along with you, and then you see Xavier in the distance, tossing a rock upwards to catch it, to hopefully let that tiny bit of weight propel him downwards ever so slightly.
Effort of throwing the rock also slightly pushes me downward, to be clear. And also, why is he firebending and I'm not earthbending the rock?
Because you sound so much lamer than him trying to shoot firebolts out of his fingers.
I'm
And
sorry,
then
I don't have magic.
Liz gathers
I have magic powers.
Xavier up as well. Now you're both just kind of being dragged like a cat getting scruffed behind
I think
Liz, and
we
Liz
should go
flies up to
down.
Fen. And Fen, what are you doing?
His best. Yeah, well, you already said he shot upwards. Oh no, he just stopped in place, and we kept going down.
In our
That's why.
yeah,
In our
yeah.
perspective, it looked like he shot upwards.
I'm laying down. I'm relaxing.
Okay, do you guys want to try going up or down?
Get in
vote
there,
is
so we're
I'm
going
pulling-
shopping.
Okay, I start
Why
pulling
did you
out the
tell
rope.
Liz to get in? Liz is the car.
No, I was telling Fen because he's just laying there.
I get the rope out and it's like, okay, tie your guys' selves to get together with this.
I loop it around my belt.
All right, you all get looped together, and
Then I will just start dragging them down.
all right. I half feel that Fen just goes back into lazy mode again. There, just lays back on his back again.
100%. Absolutely.
Yeah, I just picture him as the back of the train, and he's just lying on his back, just taking a nap while all this is going on.
There's nothing I can do about it, so I'm just gonna chill.
Liz, you are flying downwards for what seems to be at least a couple miles, and you still don't see an end in sight to this abyss. And you keep going for another couple miles, at least another, maybe even another hour or so of just traveling, flying pretty much downwards until you finally see will you see that? I don't, because darkness, and I'm gonna have to say that you see that, or else you guys are just gonna keep flying downwards and not seeing shit. Until you finally see two extremely large, extremely ornate doors that also just kind of seem to be floating in the air, as if they have also been hit by the stasis.
I will fly. I will drag my train over to the doors.
As you go to the doors, you fly to about the center of the doors, and each door is about 10 feet wide by about 20 feet tall, and at least 2 feet thick.
Girthy.
I will try and. Does it look like they push or pull to open?
You're the.
What?
You're unsure. It doesn't have a handle or anything.
So it's probably a push, I would imagine.
I will. Before I try and push it, I fly around the doors because I'm assuming they're just flying in the middle of nowhere and see if there's anything different on the other side.
Should probably knock, yeah?
That was my thought. At the very least, you knock.
I'm
first.
sure he was
Alright.
expecting it.
As you are
Being
flying
awfully
around the
polite.
doors, give me a perception check.
Don't you fucking dare start with that shit.
What?
If I
Like,
knock
wait,
tomorrow,
no,
you're gonna
no,
lose
no,
your
no.
fucking mind.
Do you think that I just don't knock before entering?
He's
What
expecting
kind of
us, and he is comfortable with us.
Who said we're coming?
He's a knowing person.
Okay, well, It's polite to knock. I'll tell you, maybe they don't do that for paladins, but wizards
I
respect
tell you
privacy.
You know what?
what.
I'll knock on the door for you tomorrow. Don't worry.
I hate you. Just remove the door and then you can't fucking knock.
Yeah, then Lillian can leave.
She could already do that. She just forgets.
So what does a 19 get me on that perception?
You see two figures on each door. Again, no, the other side doesn't have any handles either. But
Okay.
you do see two figures on each door. One of them you kind of recognize, although you've seen him in his human form, but what you see him as now seems to be a more hybridized form. The more you're looking at it, the more it seems to be a form like one that you can actually assume now.
Okay.
And so you see the door is emblazoned with an image of Faolu seemingly in his hybrid brood form. And on the other side, you see someone you don't fully recognize, but there are small similarities to Faolu, who is also in his hybrid brood form.
I will try and knock on the door.
You get the ting ting ting, and then you wait a little bit, but there doesn't seem to be a reply.
I'll try and knock on the other side of the door because I'm assuming I've knocked on one side, so I'll knock on the other. Just
Alright, you come back to the rest of your party's side, and you knock on that side of the door. Ting ting ting. Still no reply.
Knock
eh,
harder?
Knock better, damn it!
You get a
will,
thunder gauntlet. I'm sure that makes a pretty loud knock.
I will knock
Oh.
louder, or knock harder.
Do you activate the
much
Thunder
harder?
Gauntlet to knock?
I do not use Thunder Gauntlet to knock.
Alright. You knock harder on the door and still get no reply.
Well, now they're just being rude.
Delivery!
How funny would it be if that did actually like get an answer?
It's like, thank God I've been waiting on Domino's for 200 years.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping! You want towel?
Housekeeping.
Well, we've knocked.
We've
Do we
knocked.
Try and open the door now?
Yeah. EMS welfare check.
I guess we try and open it. So Liz will fly up and try and push on the doors.
Alright. As you go to push on both doors, you put a hand on the door with Faolu emblazoned on it. You put a hand on the door with Ryu emblazoned on it. And to the rest of the group, you disappear.
Ah,
Well,
To you appear in a room that seems like it sits on the edge of space. Hold on, I got another voice for this.
huh.
And you
I wasn't
see
expecting that.
in the distance, not too far in the distance, but like you see a very large kind of more humanoid than draconic looking dragon. It has a set of wings coming out of its arms, and it has 3 sets of wings coming out of its back, and each sets of wings looks like it's made of pure energy, and is almost shaped more like a dragonfly's wings than a dragon's wings. But again, it is pure energy, so like at the tips, at the edges of the wings, it forms more like not a flame per se, but more like you would imagine a dragon's wings to be, just at the edge of the wing. And he almost has more of a gorilla-like stature, but his head is narrow and angular like a dragon's, and he doesn't have a very long snout as he looks at you, and he says,
Ah, you have finally arrived. I was awaiting my delivery.
What delivery?
You have brought me food, correct? It has been 200 years.
Liz
I'm gonna pull
face
some
palms.
rations out of my pack.
We're not there.
Yeah, you guys
well,
aren't
not there
there
yet.
unless you guys have touched
I
the
hope you got
doorway.
create food, Liz. I'll be right back. Gonna grab a tamale.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink.
I guess I'll grab a drink too.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna keep eating.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I will go do what Liz did and touch both doors at the same time.
All right. Well, Fen's here to see it. Zero just kind of not paying attention at the moment, but Xavier, you're trying to do the whole go to the door to do that, and you start basically swimming in the air, but you're not moving.
I'm gonna throw Zeroji at the door.
I'm gonna go to the door, knock, and then try and push on the door.
How are you getting to the door?
You are also stuck in the air, just kind of swimming in the air now.
I will throw you too, but I was curious how you were gonna get there.
I'm gonna tie the rope to my dagger and try and hook the door like over the top with it. And then pull myself to it.
Zeroji, you're getting thrown at a door.
I'm getting thrown at a door, through a door,
At the door.
At a door.
at the door. Who is throwing me?
Me. Keep in mind that as I do so, I will slowly float away from you.
I'm going to use the help action.
To be thrown?
Liz, would you like to see how your friends are faring now that their source of movement has left them?
I should probably go out and help them, shouldn't I?
Oh, this is perfect timing.
I can bring them here in a moment. It's just funny to see.
Alright,
This is a perfect plan. He's gonna make it to the door.
do you have a way to show me?
One
'Cause
person problem solving.
this-
Another one like, I'll eat him.
A mirror-like surface just appears on the ground in front of you, about 4 feet in diameter, and you immediately see, as a scry happens on your party members, that all of them are trying various methods initially to get to the door, to basically do what you did,
Uh-huh.
with varying degrees of success. Zeroji needs to give me a acrobatics check, save. Acrobatics check. As he needs to. Well, it's the same.
Can I
Well,
roll to try to give him advantage with my throw?
Whoops. That is not the tab I wanted to pull up. Also not that
Dagger.
tab. There we go. I found the Foundry tab.
for that, it'd just be you're taking the help action by throwing me.
I think I have to throw you well for you to have advantage. I would imagine.
Yeah, give me an attack roll as if you were throwing an implement with disadvantage.
Is that an arm strike? I don't have a throw attack on here.
It would just be an unarmed, I think.
23.
With disadvantage.
15.
Does that give me advantage?
Does not give you advantage. You are getting flung out a door, though. Xavier, you are getting flung the opposite way of the door.
Oh yes, I expected this. I was ready.
But they are all still tied together.
They three are still tied together. They don't make it very far.
I forgot.
I was waiting for you to figure that out because when Fen hooks the dagger over the wall with over the door with the remnants of Liz's portion of the rope, all of you are just getting flung. Never mind. Fen, the dagger almost made it over, and then you just kind of got whipped a little back away, and your own portion of the rope got dragged down with you. There's now a
Alright.
dagger falling towards one of your buddies. Do you care to pull on the rope to stop it from falling towards one of your buddies?
No.
You're gonna kill the
Zeroji,
wizard.
there's a dagger falling towards your face.
He can
Do you
figure it
attempt
out.
to catch it?
I will start rolling up my new character.
The dragon that was facing you chuckles and gives taps it one of his large nails claws on the floor, and all three of you in various states of disarray land on the floor beside Liz.
I hope you never need that dagger again unless it's tied to you. It is tied to you.
It is tied. Yeah.
It's okay. You guys tried your best.
You know,
I was about to cut
would've
us apart
had
from each other. I was about to cut Zeroji off of his rope.
That they can probably know that Liz is fighting hard to hold back her laugh.
I feel like in character I would have remembered, but also in character I probably would not have. It's really a toss-up at this point.
It was really like a ping pong of three different things happening at the same time. It was great.
Would have had it. But no.
Why didn't you remind me that I was tied to you? Huh? Mr. Smart Guy?
You know, I thought you were gonna take care of that before throwing me.
I forgot we were tied together. I mentioned this already, I've talked about it.
Okay, Liz isn't able to hold back her laughter anymore. She just starts breaking up laughing.
Are we still fucking floating, by the way?
No,
You're
we're
on the ground.
We're on the ground.
Okay.
Seems like the spell is dispelled as well.
Welcome, heroes of my brother. It's nice to finally meet you, as long as you're not going to try to kill me. Granted, three of you don't really stand a chance of that right now.
Yeah, we're not really making the best first impression, I don't think.
I've never been called a hero before.
No, you've not.
Ryu calls
Hey.
us heroes.
don't think I've been.
He's half right.
told that.
I like Ryu.
Yeah, Yeah, that's actually kind of why we're here. These three need a bit of help.
Oh yes. With their bodies too.
There's only one way you could have actually found out about me, and I'm assuming Nina has told you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
With that in mind, I must know, what is your belief in the gods?
I mean, they exist. Or existed.
They're
Exist-ish.
existing again.
I believe wholeheartedly that Xavier is a god.
Well, I don't feel very godly right now, I gotta say.
And I plan to spend copious amounts of money resurrecting temples in his name.
Sorry,
Do
resurrecting?
you believe that the brood should remain the current gods of the realm, or that the gods should regain their status?
Which one will let us kill Legion?
Yeah, that's kind of the problem right now. We gotta deal with that.
Both ways could lead to this answer of killing Legion, as it were.
I don't know how that would, as it were, comes out in Dragon, but whatever.
My name is Kyle.
Yeah, that's
What a niche fucking reference that you just made that only I know.
I mean, Mize would probably know it.
Why?
He did a little bit of Drew.
But I don't think everybody made that connection.
That one's pretty common. If you go into any of the Drew threads on Reddit, they all say my name is Kyle.
Fucking Kyles.
yeah, it's kind of a tricky question where our party's involved because both of us have aspects of the brood, or two of us have aspects of the brood, and two of us have aspects of the gods. So
what
I
do
do
you
think-
believe?
I believe that Legion needs to die. How that happens, I am largely it's a word. Indifferent.
Indifferent, I think, would be the word.
Unfortunately, while I agree with you that Legion must perish, I cannot do anything to help you unless I know an answer from the four of you.
is there a reason why it can't be both?
Is that what you believe?
I personally don't see any reason that the brood and gods cannot coexist, as we ourselves are a combination of both and have been fine coexisting together.
Seems as though it would also split up the work required of the gods and the brood.
A system like the one you talk about would turn everything on its head. The world would be unbalanced, more so than it is now. Do you understand what it is you are undertaking with this belief?
I haven't been through my godhood training camp yet, so I don't fully understand. No.
It just stares blankly at Xavier.
Well, Bro, it feels like 3 months ago I was just trying to fucking save a cat from a tree. I don't know what's going on anymore.
3 months ago, he says, well, it could have been 3 months ago. It's now been how many years?
I said it feels like it, man.
Oh yeah, I'm
Fight
aware.
some muggers by a bridge, and then one thing
Oi!
leads to another.
Give us all your money.
Well, that
Like-
won't be a problem again.
I've died
least not with
3
those.
times since we fought those muggers. I almost died in that fight.
Maybe I give too hard of fights.
In your defense, 2 of those deaths, I had no powers.
In your defense, I'm a wizard, so like, throw a rat at me and I would be terrified.
I was gonna make a comment outside that door. It's like, yeah, Liz is gone, so if like a bear shows up out of nowhere, we're all dead or some
Oh
shit.
God.
God, can you
Not
imagine
again.
an owl bear flying in?
No,
From
not
the
again.
top rope.
Not again.
Sven's eyes just like sink inside. They blank out, and he sinks inside himself and starts like going into fetal position. And all you just hear is "not again, not again, not again."
So many bears. No.
Although
as
I'm
you can
pretty
see,
sure
Our
your
experience,
barbarian murdered the shit out of some bears.
as you can see, our gods and
Yes.
brood that we have had direct interaction with for the past however long is us. So making this decision is not necessarily the easiest thing for me.
Yeah.
The good news is that of the 2 options I gave, you still decided to give a third. I commend you for your opinion on this. As long as you're all in agreement with this opinion, I should be able to help you.
Yeah, even if it's gonna cause imbalance, it doesn't seem like one or the other is really working, considering Legion keeps coming back and fucking shit up. So something has to change. Otherwise, the cycle is going to keep repeating itself.
You guys are pretty smart.
Above average.
About to disagree, looks at intelligence score. You know what? Yes.
You all have your various quirks. I have been rather hidden from the world and thus not always seeing everything. For my role in this has been to keep the plane of souls from leaking out into your world, into Valehelm.
He steps towards you all, and he's about like a 30-foot tall figure. And that one step, he steps towards you and then steps a little to the side. And with those steps, you see a breach in the world, and you all immediately recognize it. It's very recognizable, as a breach like this has been seen before in a certain watery temple.
The plane of souls, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is indeed the Plane of Souls.
I don't want to go there.
We gotta go there eventually. I mean, I'd like to go there with my body.
Yeah. No. I would much rather go there with my body, but I've been there. I don't want to go back. But I know we gotta. It was terrifying.
While my brother keeps his idea of balance above, I have opted to keep the world safeguarded. These are the rules we've given ourselves, even if we are our own mortal enemies.
You don't
He
have
has
to
not
be.
specifically come to hunt me because he does not want Legion to spread as well. However, he does want me dead, I did need to test you to make sure that you were not of the same mind.
Are you guys not
I'm
immortal?
sure.
I'm just curious.
I'm
You used the
sure.
phrase mortal enemies, so I was just curious. Sorry.
I have things I want to say.
I'm stopping. I'm done. I promise. I'm listening.
Xavier in a level 1 body interrupts the 30-foot tall hybrid dragon thing
I'm not
that
used
could
to being a
probably
level body, to be
squash him
clear.
with a thought.
And I'm a curious, stupid person. It's hard to not put my foot in my mouth.
Wait a
I'm
minute,
not
you
mad
can
that
be
you're
killed?
interrupting at all. And you're not even like stopping my line of thought, so to speak. But it's like, do I answer that question or do I continue with what I'm trying to say? Because now Xavier's mind is just fully on, are we immortal or not? He's not paying attention to anything else of the rest of what I'm gonna say.
I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious that we're not immortal.
Well, I was asking if they were immortal, not us. Obviously, I fucking died
Multiple times.
multiple times.
As you are already aware with the gods, even though we boast of immortality, even though we have a form of immortality, immortality itself can be ended. And you four just happen to be beings capable of doing as such. While I would give you a hell of a fight, well, really only give Liz a hell of a fight, the other three of you would be food.
Yes, we know we're bitching right now.
I needed to make sure that you weren't fully of Falu's opinion. I don't mind that you were not of my opinion, but if you were of Falu's opinion alone, then we probably would have been at each other's throats by now.
That would have been quick.
As that is not the case, I give you back the power of your original bodies. Unfortunately, the current vessels will be used and consumed in the process.
Zach had a meeting tomorrow.
If things go right, that meeting's never gonna happen because the future will be different. So, hopefully,
Hey,
that meeting just doesn't exist.
You lied to yourself, dick.
I will need your help with this, Liz.
Thank God. I thought I was gonna be asked for help, and that wasn't gonna go well.
And I need your help with something very specific.
If it's
He points to a spot on the floor near the portal to the Plane of Souls, and a very large runic diagram appears on the floor, glowing a bright blue.
Please, step into the circle. You won't have to maintain it for long, but you need to channel your power to keep the Plane of Souls contained.
No pressure. Also,
pressure.
definitely not an Atlas situation here.
No pressure, don't fuck up.
I'll try.
I believe in you.
I'll walk
Don't worry, the
over.
Greeks don't exist here. You're probably fine.
The only one that I don't believe in is Zeroji.
I'm level 1 right now.
I'll walk into the circle and would it be intuitive on what I need to
As you
do?
walk into the circle, it is very intuitive as you immediately feel the drain hit your body, and you immediately feel the need to go into your hybrid form in order to keep up with the power.
I'll do that.
Have we seen this hybrid form before?
Yes. In
I
the
believe
fight
you.
where you guys died?
It was dark in there.
Not for me.
Alright, to the three of you, we have about 60 seconds to do this or else Liz is dead. Let's continue.
Continue, please.
Yes, quickly.
Thanks for
He-
saving it till now.
Pops 3 more runic sigils in front of you 3, and he basically nods for each of you to step in.
I'm inside
then-
of the
Yep.
circle already.
As you step into the runic circles, the essence of the bodies that you three were inhabiting seems to phase into energy particles around you. And he pops 3 more runic circles on the floor, and you hear him do some chanting, and it's a bit garbled because it's draconic, not necessarily draconic, but also not necessarily in like a human tongue. And the 3 of your deceased bodies appear on the floor, and then the circles of between each of you grow larger until they intermingle, and then each of them becomes one larger circle. And as the essence of the bodies that you were inhabiting pretty much melts into energy, you feel yourselves also begin to float, and you lose your visions, but you feel a weightlessness as you are gravitating out of pretty much what you had felt in Titania's domain as well, where you were just floating souls initially before you had formed your bodies. You're pretty much that again, and you have no sight, but you can feel yourselves being drawn with the energy flow of the vessels that you were inhabiting into the corpses of your old bodies.
Yeah, so
And
Liz
Liz,
is-
give me a Constitution save.
Oh, I
Don't
Right.
roll on that one.
Don't fuck up.
need to look at the thing again because I forgot what my stats bump up to in this form. Because I'm sure that'll be very important. Increase by 4. Okay. Okay, so con save?
Yes. All right. The 3 of you still feel this weightlessness, but you also feel as if you're wrapped by a familiarness. A familiarity, not a ness. It feels comfortable, like you've been here before type of thing. You are coming to grips with this new place you've inhabited in this familiarity. Liz, you hear,
Let us out.
No.
Let us out. Let us out.
give me a wisdom save.
Oh, I need to change that to...
Three of you begin to wake up. Xavier, you are fully adorned in your platinum armor again. Everything feels right. Your weapons are where they should be. You are no longer stuck in a treasure chest on the second floor of that cave.
Don't
Or
worry,
on
I
the
wasn't
first
there.
floor of that
I
cave.
was there for that part of it. Fuck.
You are very aware that you have been possessed? I think you were actually possessed. Your body was possessed by a god. Or was that Liz? I can't remember. Yeah, that was you.
Oh no,
Your
I had
body
a
was
god
po-
inside of me. Don't worry.
He had a god
yeah,
and
your
a
body was
dragon.
possessed by a god.
And then a dragon.
You so your body, while you have all of your faculties, you still feel at least a little drained, as you just had a lot of inhabitants occupying your body.
Yeah. I can barely manage the one fucking soul in my brain right now. Having two of them was a lot.
So while it feels like you can regain your full power, you're gonna need a rest of some sort. You feel exhausted.
Oh,
One level of exhaustion checked, please.
I'm assuming on my level 20 character now. Which I need to switch to.
Wouldn't it be the 19 character?
My almost level 20 character.
Ben.
Oh,
you-
it's the corpse. Do I get like all my health back? I don't know how healthy I was.
Yeah, that's fine. You go through almost a bit of an amorphous phase before you actually like form your body how you see yourself again.
I check to see if my ears are pointy.
You go to feel your ears. They do indeed feel pointy again. The most notable difference is that you have much more clarity of vision in the darkness right now.
You can actually see in the dark.
Not that it's fully needed, all of the runes lit up around everyone is definitely providing enough light for all of you. And before that, light seemed to have just been emanating in the area. Most likely at Ryu's behest, just to have light in the area so that you guys could see him and know who you were talking to. Liz, the onslaught of the power of the portal continues unabated at you. Give me another Constitution save.
That's thankfully one of the things I'm good at.
Zeroji,
Uh-huh.
your third eye opens before your other two eyes, and you are immediately like assaulted with a need to just take a lava bath.
That makes sense. Hey, does the 20 experience carry over from Zach to Zeroji here? This is important to me.
Yes.
Hell yes, we made it up, boys.
Well, I think you were more behind than that, weren't you?
Yeah, you were definitely more behind than that.
Light changes.
You were slightly
Ah.
closer.
Lava bath. How much health do I have? Because right now it says I'm making like I tabbed over to Zeroji.
I also was making death saves. I asked if I had all my health, and he said yes.
Okay, we're just gonna give.
But I'm assuming I have none of my resources, so.
Success.
Liz,
Uh-huh.
you see your father on the other end of the portal of souls.
Please,
You have a
let me get
dad?
back to my wife. Please, let me out. Please.
Give me another wisdom save. You can choose if you have a disadvantage or normal for this.
I think it would keep it normal, but she would be crying at this point. I'm gonna flash a genius that just in case. For +6 on it.
As you have very nearly failed it, before you flash of genius, you actually see the hand of your father reaching out towards you. It seems you can see it's not reaching out like as a claw, I'm gonna get you. It's reaching out as like a help me, reach, just grab my arm, please get me out of here. But as you flash of genius, knowing that something's not right about this, you look up into his dead eye sockets and notice that it's not your father. It is a spirit assuming his form, a spirit that had dug into your mind to get the details of your father out of you, and was assuming his form to try to trick you. As you shake it off and regain full control of the portal and blast that spirit back into the portal of souls.
Oh, and because
Ryu
of the additional
looks back at you.
because of the additional stats, it's actually plus 8 instead of plus 6 now.
Yeah. Ryu looks back at you, and he steps over to you, puts one claw gingerly on your shoulder plate, and you immediately feel relief as you no longer need to maintain your hybrid form. All of the power that was assaulting you dissipates, and you step out of the way so that Ryu can assume where he was standing before.
Yeah, Liz probably falls to her knees and just is panting, trying to catch her breath.
Liz also has a stage of exhaustion.
Even if I'm immune to exhaustion, because I've got my ability set to that.
Liz does not have a stage of exhaustion.
Liz says no.
Liz said no.
Liz built different.
Liz do be built different. Liz just mourning now, apparently.
Tired, but not exhausted.
All right. You all have assumed your original forms. I am aware now that you all had to go through a hell of a fight between two dead goddesses to get here. I am sure the twins gave you a run for your money.
They killed 3 of us.
Fucking bullshit.
No longer talking in the dragon,
stun
but
rolls every turn.
hold on, let me assume the proper voice here.
Sorry.
I know they gave you a run for your money,
Yeah, they killed 3 of
but
us.
I don't think it is any less of a danger to say that Legion will be more dangerous.
Kind
Due
of
to
figured
this,
that.
while you are, or were, I am unsure of your affiliation, as your beliefs do not align with his, so I do not know what he will want to do with you either. But I currently stand on the side that Legion must be stopped, and your beliefs are not against mine to a point where I will grant you a boon.
Each of you gets to pick what the fuck were these things called?
They're epic boons.
Yes. Literally, you just get to pick an epic boon. All of you. Get one epic boon to pick.
Got a link?
One sec.
There you go. Is it in the builder?
How does this one read?
Did you already link it?
We both Two people linked.
All right, well, may as well just link a third. There we go. 3 links
oh.
of the same thing.
Well, no, I linked different, but same.
You linked Wikidots, which doesn't always have everything, I have found, because it only SRDs.
I'm not gonna count. Nope, that's not what I'm gonna do.
What?
I was gonna count how many was on the Wikidots, and then count how many was in the Dungeon Master Guide, and went, I'm not doing that. No, it's not
Starts
worth.
at Boon of Combat Prowess, ends at Boon of Undetectability, ends at Boon of Undetectability. Technically the same, but I do know Wikidot shouldn't have all of the resources that you guys that actually have D&D Beyond resources should have.
Right. Oh. Here's a couple that would be fun.
There's a couple that are not great. Like Boon of Resilience is kind of mid.
It's bad. Like if you were level 1 and you had that, you're
Yeah.
God. At
But
this
now
level,
we're actually God, and we get that, and it's not great.
everybody's got magical weapons, unless you're like, I take that away from you. Here, you use a regular stick. Boon of Skill Proficiency would be funny, because then I could never roll below a 10 on any skill.
If you do take something like that, I will allow you to refeat as well. If you took skilled or something like that.
Oh, really?
I'm not a dick about it. If you're gonna take something that like that, yes, you can, so that you're not wasting anything.
That's fair. I did take Skill Expert.
Now I do know if you take Boon of Skill Proficiency and you get proficiency in all skills, that doesn't. I know Skill Expert gives you
Expertise.
the higher version, yeah, expertise in
Yeah.
them. So you'll lose that part if you do, obviously.
Yeah.
But you're already aware of what you gain and lose by doing this.
Yeah. I would also have to take something that would bump my wisdom back, because it's 1 skill proficiency, 1 expertise, and then a 1 into like I think 3 or 4 different stats. I can't remember which ones.
Oh my gosh. I wonder how many people just take Boon of Spell Mastery and then just go for a Warlock one just to cast it infinitely and never have to worry. Oh no, that's a cantrip already. Never mind. What would you cast as a level 1? Is Scorching Ray a first level spell?
Scorching Ray a second.
Damn. Scorching Ray
I
would have been
love
amazing.
Scorching Ray, bro. That's my favorite wizard spell.
Am I missing a Tome of Clear Thought? Did we not get tomes?
Not all of you got tomes yet, I don't think. You
Yeah,
might have,
we haven't.
but I'm not sure all of you did yet.
Just looking at my Zeroji 20 character versus mine.
Yeah, we haven't gotten a lot of the tomes yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we only got. I think. Because I know I had 1, because mine is at 22. And I know on our ones where we were at 22, we both had like 2.
Yeah. I had picked up 2 Tomes of Clear Thought on the 20. Okay. So I just don't have any on this current character.
Is there a place where you can add epic boons in D&D Beyond, or is that just not a thing?
It's not a thing.
Feats or something
You
like
would
that?
have. So, what I did before is you have to go in and create a custom feat that gives you the bonus of the boon, and then add that custom feat.
That's weird.
It's
Because it's
fucking
literally
stupid.
in Beyond as information.
I know, it's dumb. It's a thing. And it's just like, no, you can't do that.
I think it's because players don't often go that high.
Oh, and there's also my infusions are all fucky wucky because I get 3 extra infusions to use on my armor, and D&D Beyond has no way to track that.
Yeah.
Some of these boons just...
Some of them are a little bit
They
lackluster.
do not seem like a level 20 power. It's like, yeah, you can use this once, and then you can't use it again until you rest. Oh,
When you
cool.
gain this
That's
boon,
worthless.
choose
The
exists.
the boon of speed, also one that I was looking at, because 80 base movement is
Yeah, you can get
silly
going real
and fun.
fast. Yeah.
The
I don't
other
need
side
that,
of it
but
is you can do the rogue thing as a bonus action, dash or disengage, but you can only do it once until you finish a short
Yeah.
rest. Which
Yeah,
is like,
that's lame.
what? Just
a
let
lot
me
of these
do
is
that
once
for
until you
now
finish
on.
a short rest, but yeah.
It also makes some other ones just outright better. Like, yeah, you can have that extra movement, or you could just have an extra 9th level spell slot if I didn't already, like, give Zeroji fuck ton of spell slots.
So how do you add the boon to this? The options? I have it on my collections.
Huh?
You said you had to make the boon. You had to make a feat. That was the boon, right?
Yeah, you've got to create a custom feat.
I
I
feel
should
like
have
Boon
it.
of Irresistible Offense is strong as fuck.
I was looking at that one, honestly. I was
That
also
is
looking at
strong.
Boon of Peerless Aim, and then it made me sad.
Yeah, because that's also, you can't use it
One.
again until you finish.
Just, woohoo! I definitely hit this creature this one time. And then after
So-
that, I gotta take a nap.
I have it in my collections.
What?
I have the homebrew feat. It's
Okay.
in my homebrew collection,
Mhm.
but it's not
Uh,
available in the campaign.
1 second. I think I might need to enable Homebrew.
Did you take Homebrew off?
I don't remember messing with Homebrew, but it might be off by default. I don't know. My campaigns.
I think that's under your character preferences. Not as a DM, but as a...
There is one that is under character preferences as well.
Yeah, edit your character and then go to the home, and the first toggle is homebrew content. Cat, can you? No, fuck, get over here.
Yeah, homebrew content is checked on.
How long have
Okay.
you had a cat?
Since 2020.
I have a couple other. I guess I might have made those, but
You just do not talk about the cat. Wait. Is the cat a friend of yours? Is
No, this is so back in 2020, a mom and 4 cats showed up and started living under my shed.
one of those.
A mother
I-
cat or a person?
Mother cat, not a person.
Okay.
What? There's not
This
that
is
much
Kit we're
room
talking
under the
about.
shed. So I started putting food and water out just so that they would have that and blah blah blah. And after a couple weeks, the mom was like, "Cool, you're taking care of them. Bye." And
The
just
mama cat just abandoned them?
the mama cat just straight up abandoned them, disappeared.
What the fuck? That is. She got ran over.
I don't know. So started taking care of them, left them as like full outside cats. But I have a doggy door on my sunroom, and then I just left that open so that if they wanted to come in, they could, and started to get it to where they could come and use the sunroom as a living space, especially whenever it got cold and stuff like that. And out of the 4, one of them was noticeably bigger than the other. Pretty sure that one was a male and left pretty early on.
Mhm.
Captured all 3 of them, the remaining 3, took them and got them neutered, and found out that they were all females. And one of them, just kind of dipped, but would show up every couple weeks, and then that turned into would show up once every 2 to 3 months, and then now it's I may see her twice a year. And then one of them was just living out under the shed. Well, this one, Sebastian here, because they all got names before I knew the sex, showed up in the sunroom and had a limp. And so it was okay, we got to take you to the vet, see what's going on, blah blah blah, do all that fun jazz. She went to the vet 3 or 4 different times, could not figure out what was wrong with her. So she's got a lump on her left wrist, and vet couldn't figure it out. It's not a broken bone or anything like that. Like, we did x-rays, and it's not tissue or anything like that, because she can still use it and she's not like crying or anything. It's just she's got this like lump on her wrist and she limps a little bit sometimes. So whenever the vet couldn't figure it out and kind of gave up on like figuring out what it could be, referred me to the surgical center, and they took a look at it, and they did x-rays and all that stuff, and then checked if it was a fungal infection, because it wasn't bacteria and it wasn't a fungal infection. And they're like, okay, cool, our next step is to take the leg.
Oh, hello.
And I'm like, we went from 0 to 100 here. Where's like open it up and just check?
Real
Like,
fucking quick, Jesus.
Where is like, I'm just gonna take a look see? No, we're just gonna take the leg and then figure out what it is. Like, what if we didn't? Now during this time of like going to the vet and everything, she was locked in a pretty sizable dog cage, with litter box and food and water, because the vet didn't want her running or anything like that, so that she wouldn't aggravate it if it was like tissue or something like that. So she was forcibly domesticated that way. And so now I just have a cat, because
You're a
I don't
dog
want to.
person.
I am a dog person. I don't want to put her back outside because, one, she's been forcibly domesticated a bit, but also because she's got it disadvantageous because of her leg. So she just lives here now.
What a way to get a cat.
Yeah.
It was a whole fucking thing of like, hey, you have a cat now. And to get her to shut the hell up, I now have a cat tower that is just to the left of my desk. Because if she's not within reach, she gets fussy for some reason.
You have a needy cat.
Yes. And I put some pictures in Valheim.
Nah.
But she's been good. She only claws me about twice a day. But she doesn't tear up the furniture or anything like that. She immediately was using litter box. Like, when they got fixed, they had to stay secluded. So I just trapped them in the sunroom and just like put a litter box out there and was like, I hope, and they just used it.
Yeah, they kind of just naturally know that somehow. It's always weird seeing that just get instantly learned.
For full feral cats to just be like, this is where I go to the bathroom. I'm not gonna complain.
I think it's because it's the only place they know they can bury their shit.
Yeah. So she likes to sleep at my feet next on the bed, and she's got her food and water in her litter box in the kitchen, because that's the best place that I could put it. And she loves to destroy the cat tower, because it's got the scratching post for the legs.
Yeah. Okay, so Boon of True Sight and Boon of Undetectability also seem really cool.
Yeah,
I was really close to taking True Sight, but I'm actually switching my choice.
yeah, I'm kind of flip-flopping between Irresistible Offense and True Sight.
I'm getting
Irresistible
Undetectability, just like
offense.
if Fen already wasn't in some way, shape, or form just invisible to most signs of anything, he'd be like, hey, I can no longer be divined or scryed, I'm there.
I just cease existing to everybody, but I'm there.
And you just get a flat plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks with that. What the fuck? That's not once per day like everything else.
Now, the thing about
Or once
that
per rest, I
is-
should say.
The thing about that is I have a plus 17.
Imagine if it was plus 27.
with advantage, and I can't roll below a 10.
Plus 27, man.
I know.
You could never roll below a 37. You would never fail a check.
It would be impossible for me to fail a check. It's really between the boon of irresistible offense and undetectability.
I'm
Because
getting irresistible offense for sure.
getting around damage resistances is great. If it was immunities, it would be even better.
I can tell you that certain members of the swords have 4 boons.
Oh, so what you're saying is we will probably have more than one boon.
We will?
There's potential.
Yeah,
I don't know if we will.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think I'll get True Sight. That would save me on an infusion.
Okay, AG's stuff is more strong than what this is saying, so.
Huh?
There's been I've been browsing feats for the things that other people have made for these. Like AG's is like a buffed version of it. So AG's boon of irresistible offense is you can bypass the resistance of any creature. Additionally, your damage can't be reduced by any means short of invulnerability immunity. Effects that grant a creature advantage on saving throws against your spells or abilities do not work against you. When you make an attack roll, you always hit your target on a roll of 25 or higher regardless of the target's AC.
That is
Pretty good.
definitely buffed.
Yeah.
It's buffed, but honestly, that feels like where it should be as an epic boon.
The problem is I don't want to deal with doing stuff like that, because if I let that one get buffed that way, I also have to look at other ones to figure out how to make them stronger.
Yeah. I made my own version of it. That is just exactly what this says: is you can bypass the resistance of any creature. I just don't know how to give it have it give me an actual buff.
You won't. There's
there are ways, there are a lot of things you can do in this, but I don't think that's one of them.
As long as you mark down that you have it, you can then also go into your character specifically. Well, no, you can't, because this is irresistible offense. This is attacking enemies with it. You just have to remember that you bypass resistances.
Yep. Because there's
Man,
even
that would have really helped you guys out against a couple goddesses.
There's even an ignore type. It just
Holy
doesn't have
shit, you would have killed them so fast.
I know. That's why I'm taking it. I'm never letting someone kill my brother for free again, bro. Holy.
Wait, hang on. Why was there for free?
I died. What was I gonna do about it? I fucking got murdered.
I get it's just the phrasing is just yeah, they're gonna have to pay me.
They'll be punished. They're not paying me.
It won't be free.
All right. Have all of you selected boons or are in the process of it? Do you want to continue with the story?
God,
I'm ready.
Torn.
I'm taking irresistible offense.
I already almost can't be detected. I would rather just ignore immunities or resistance.
Resistances, at least. Immunities are still effective.
Yeah. Right. I meant to say resistances.
Anyway, I made one, so it should be visible now.
It is. So I just hit that one, so I didn't have to do it.
For some reason, True Sight just wasn't showing up for a long time. I made my own version of it, and then the other one showed up.
It's because I've made some feats and stuff like that in the past. Especially whenever we were doing our level 20 characters, sometimes it just doesn't want to show up. You just have to wait a bit.
Yeah. So I can all of them that I have now are ones that I've made, which I'm happy about. I like being able to make my own shit. Music stopped. Did I disconnect?
No, you're good.
No, you're good.
It's so weird to have it be there and then it's just gone.
So where do we add the feat?
You
Manage
have to
feats.
go to collections and then
Which feat are you adding?
create a feat.
So I've got it created.
Okay. It should at some point show up under feats. If you label it as a feat, it'll show up. Like we were just talking about, it might take a minute for it to actually fully show up.
Do I need to refresh because might change things?
Unsure.
You may want to refresh your character sheet and then try.
I didn't change anything. What do you mean?
Yeah, you didn't change anything. It was just from him doing it, though. I also like the fact that something that Yanti get is a boon. The fucking magic resist is a boon.
Yeah, yeah. They had to make it a boon because, yeah, that's just UNT, and UNT weren't even the only ones that got it. There were 2 races that got magic resistance.
That's the one that I know off the top of my head.
All right,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
gonna go use the
remember the other
bathroom.
one
I will
either.
be back.
Oh,
I'll
good
keep my
timing
headset
then.
on.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom too, just a different bathroom.
Hopefully. I'd be very surprised if you showed up in my bathroom.
Oh, guess bathroom break.
Hey, buddy.
Yep. You need help with that?
He likes when we hold hands. Sounds like the music in God, what is it?
It reminds me of Wild Frost.
No, there's another game that it. Opus Magnum.
I don't know that game.
Very enjoyable.
What kind of game is it? Other prodding questions about a game you find
Um,
very enjoyable.
God, like, how would I describe it?
What do you do in the game?
Mechanical logic solving. You
Interesting.
make you are asked to make an element via a repeating process. So you have to set up the machine to make it, and you have individual parts. Like you have an arm that can move from point A to point B, and then it moves back to point A. And these arms can hit one another, so you can't always have it going from point A to point B, unless they're like at an interval where they would pass, like Rod 2 would pass point B every 6 turns, whereas the other one would pass it every 6 turns but one behind. Kind of deal.
I think that's one of those games where I would start it, I would have fun with it for about 2 hours, and then it would get deep, a little too deep, and I would like lose interest.
Well, I got distracted by the mini game inside of it because there's an additional like almost chess game that is equally as interesting as the main game.
Oh gosh, that's like freaking Final Fantasy VIII and Triple Triad.
Basically, like here's the side game, which I think is neat. And like it was interesting enough that this mini game got added to his Zachtronic Solitaire collection, which is a collection because each of his main games has a mini game within it. Sigmar's Garden. So like the objective here is to do matching until all of the pieces are off the board. And for you to be able to use one of them to match, it has to have 3 open tiles next to it. Oh gosh, maybe it's 2? Or is there one where it's like this corners count as more? These guys, these salt ones, can count as any color, or they can match with themselves. And these guys can be used to unlock the various like iron and so on and so forth.
Alright, we need to get him to not get stuck playing this game. He will zone out for all story that happens after.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Is everyone back?
Nope.
Let me close out of Sigmar's garden.
Are you still able to listen?
Gonna be questionable. While in my kitchen, I didn't make it so I could hear
Okay.
very well in there, so I'll probably cut out a little.
Oh. That reminds me, I should get another drink anyways. As he cuts out. I'm also going to cut out now.
Now, I'm not sure how much of what I'm saying you're actually going to be able to hear.
All of that
I
one.
love it.
Yeah. That was some thunder. Guess it's going to be raining again here pretty quick.
We had some storms here recently. Fun.
Yeah, there was some flooding around here.
My wife
Thursday
knows.
and
She just
Friday.
flew out of Dallas. She actually flew in Thursday night? Yeah, Thursday night. So she experienced some of that. Her flights were delayed as fuck. She didn't get into Tulsa until around like 1 a.m. because of Dallas's delay.
Yeah, the rain was pretty bad.
I only got hit by a portion of it driving her to the airport. I am noticing that any weather that affects Tulsa and or Oklahoma and Texas now just flows right into Mississippi. It's great.
Yeah, and you're closer to the Gulf now, so you might get the rain from hurricanes now.
Yep, there is that too. Although I do like the humidity much more than the dryness of Oklahoma.
I kind of wish I lived a little further north because the humidity's a bit much here.
Yeah, we live pretty much right near the northern border anyways, so we're good.
Yeah, 100 degrees with 60-70% humidity is not a good time.
Gross.
Alright, I'm close enough to back that we can start.
Still trying to get this fucking feat added. Just
If
not
it's in-
showing up for me.
Yeah, if it's in your collection, it's just gonna take a minute. It's being dumb.
Oh no, this is one that's been in my collection for a while because it's the one I used on Zeroji 20.
Do you
Interesting.
have homebrew content enabled on the character?
How?
Go to character
Anvil on
builder.
your character sheet, go to the first thing, and then there should be a tab for homebrew content right at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there we go.
That would be why.
That was what I mean, I didn't start with that issue. I had it enabled. Never mind. I checked it.
Jeez. There we go. Boon of Fortitude, Reaper, Boon of High Magic, Boon of High Magic.
That's when I was still playing around with things. Boon of Fortitude is difficult to fix.
I made items for my fucking god powers because I'm trying to keep track of that, and its own thing was annoying. So it's very easy to manage now, which is nice.
My brief connection to the outside world through you three has afforded me a glimpse of what's going on. I present to you 2 issues that I can toss you at. Not literally toss, where you will splat, but I can at least sketch you towards one of them. One issue. There is a king that is marching on an elven city as we speak. I assume you are aware of this king and the elven city in question.
Guy's a dickhead.
Is Arkenton an elven city, or is he talking about Draywin?
Raywin, I thought was
Arkenton is not Elven.
I'm pretty sure it's Draywin.
Raywin the Elven City?
Draywin is an Elven city, and so is Larwell.
There's no way he's marching. Wait, there's no way he's marching on
Mithnadoon is
Larwell.
Dwarvish. Endris is human. Riftfell is human. Arkenton is human. Tawdriroth is human. As primary races, all of them have mixed amount of races, but those are the primary races in each.
And
Besides, if Dark marches on Larwell, he'll lose because they have the red chocobo there.
Like a fucking level 20 Scion can't take out a red chocobo, okay?
and then the island that doesn't exist anymore was Tabaxi.
But doesn't
The island that
exist,
doesn't exist anymore was Tabaxi. Hull is mostly humans. Yeel is actually mostly avian races. Remnant
Oh,
is mostly demons and undead and other evil things that can kill you. I mean,
now
what?
have to double check my fucking macros to make sure they're set up right.
I know all mine are probably fucked.
Dragon weapon, roll 1d8 because that's my weapon damage, plus 12 plus 1d8 because that's divine smite, plus the 3d6 from the base weapon. That sounds right.
The other issue is unfortunately one that none of us can stop, but one that you can potentially help the other person out with. I am unsure how, but the love of my life is nearing the end of her life. Her sister is about to take up the mantle in full. Your help with this would be to go into the portal behind me and wreak some havoc to cause Legion to return. That is the only way I can see to eventually save one, if not both of them. However, you would be sacrificing Draven in the process.
That's fucked up, I gotta say.
I mean, I'm not particularly attached to Draven.
It's a city full of people. I can't let a city full of people die.
I mean, you can.
I can't. If I have to go stop Dark by myself, I will.
It isn't a terrible option. You can split your forces. You're all four deities, so to speak. You are also all deities unbound by any restrictions due to your deific power, unlike Balu and me, and the gods before you.
The problem is that we are low. I'm low on resources right now. Unless I have all my resources and I just have a level of exhaustion, which would be different, but I don't think I've regenerated my shit yet.
I
I
could
hope your shit doesn't
potentially
regenerate.
go myself and try and delay them for you the rest of you to go into the plane of souls.
How much are you working with? Because you've also burned yourself out a lot today too.
Right now I've mainly used my hybrid form and a single 2nd level spell slot and about a little over an hour, the 4 hours on my winged boots.
I don't know how much you have left in the tank, so.
Unfortunately, holding back the power of the portal, as well as granting you each a boon, does not mean that I can help you any further than getting you to one of these destinations. At least to Draven. The portal is easy enough, you just have to step.
I probably cut out there because my own voice lowered enough, and I know I need to speak loud to get any of these voice mod things to work.
I think it mostly came through.
It came through.
Okay. I know the voice mod actually has a guide that says drop the decibels to -70 so that people can actually hear your ass. And I'm like, let me drop those decibels to -80 so people can actually hear my ass. Because I have a low voice that cuts out the mic, apparently.
I'm missing action surge, second wind. I have divine sense. I have no lay on hands.
Oh, all right. All of
Um,
you do have your resources back, but any existing conditions that I gave you since getting your bodies back is still there.
So I'm exhausted, but I have everything else back.
Yes.
I'm just gonna mark a long rest and I'll re-exhaust myself.
Mark a long rest.
Okay.
I didn't reset half of my stuff. God fucking damn it.
Is there any way to? Is there a spell that can cure exhaustion?
Wish, maybe. I'm not using that to cure
I
exhaustion.
think there is like a healing spell that can cure exhaustion. I don't know which one it is, and I don't have access to it.
Greater restoration, maybe?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, the only one I could think of is potentially Greater Restoration.
Greater restoration. Can
You
remove
can.
levels of exhaustion. All right.
Fucking got it right. Yeah.
You three of you did. I was the only one not in the know, apparently.
Oh, it's in my inventory.
I haven't played a character in so long. Like, I played Nameless, but that was really only various levels of Sork. They don't get Greater Restoration.
No.
And even if I do get Greater Restoration, the type of game that we were doing for those doesn't require a usage of it, because if we die, we just get buffed.
12. So proficiency is 6 plus strength.
All right, who's got exhaustion?
15 plus
I-
charisma.
think it
3, 18.
if I'm remembering correctly, Miser only set it for Xavier.
Okay, Xavier,
Yeah.
you are cured
yeah.
of your exhaustion.
I gave exhaustion to Liz as well, but Liz said no. She said
Oh,
no.
yeah.
I can't say she pulled the Uno reverse. She doesn't have an OU, but she did just say no.
How about
Drop
no?
the U. It's just
What if no? Okay,
You're no longer
fine.
exhausted.
you just cast.
Wish. Yeah.
He casted Wish to cast Greater Restoration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, as you're
that's
supposed
fair.
to do.
I am never using Wish again. So,
Hey, Zeroji, I don't know if I should tell you about a broken combo, but are you aware that you can cast Wish to cast Simulacrum and do that on the daily and just always have a
Yes.
Simulacrum up with you?
Liz, about my egg request.
I haven't had time to finish that yet.
Okay.
We've kind of been busy
Really
With-
busy.
with the three of you
Saving
dying
the
and all.
fucking world. Or attempting to.
Is that why you were getting the egg? To start fulfilling simulacrums? On the daily?
Oh, that's more of so I don't fucking fall over. Because that's a little important to me.
True.
Well, especially now that I feel better, I'm definitely not letting Dark march on Draywin.
Well, I think keeping those two.
Draven's fucked regardless if we don't take care of what's her nuts. Legion.
Awesome. I'm not gonna let them get fucked just because we can't manage multiple things at once.
Well, that's why I
I
said
want to say, Legion is not in the portal. She is still being held back by Nina and Mina. Your going through the portal is to lure her back to her own domain so that she is no longer a current threat on the world of Valehelm. Right now, she has a tie to the world and can be a nuisance here. Much more than a nuisance.
yeah, so since I'm much harder to kill, I think might be best for me to kind of to go out and try and delay Dark while you three go into the and deal with the Legion stuff.
I don't know how long either of these two things is gonna take.
You have access to Bahamut's wings, and there is no roof above us. I am aware of the powers that you wield with that, and I think even you hold a different source of the same power. Assimilated. Oh, that is all sorts of creepy.
You say there's no roof above us?
You're still
Are we in the void?
You're in the abyss of the
Yeah.
Tower of Souls.
I didn't realize that's where the stairs were going into.
You're actually just at the floor now. You are just at the floor finally.
I see.
So, yeah, basically,
So
it sounds
that
like
huge ass black abyss over here.
Yeah, I
You're
just
in
didn't
that?
realize that's where we walked into. I thought we were just like under Riftfell.
oh no, we're down in that big black area.
Makes more sense. You are going to be against an army. How long do you think you can hold out?
I stayed alive when you guys died.
Yeah, but that fight lasted like 30 seconds or some shit.
Yeah, that was like a minute. Maybe.
That was not a long fight.
I don't have to win, I just have to delay. Until you guys hurry up and help me.
Well, about that, if we do 2 and 2, I could damn near be in Draywin and helping you.
If you have other available friends or compatriots to call upon, now might be that time as well.
Oh yeah, let me phone my girlfriend real quick.
I wish we
you
knew where.
can
I
do
mean,
that.
if we could find Mask, he would help.
I pull out the sending stone.
All right, you do so. What are you doing with it?
I'm like 99% sure this isn't gonna work because we're in a different fucking dimension. Or a
She's
different
got
plane.
service.
I'm gonna just. Hey, I know things have been difficult recently. How are things going?
There's silence for a while. And then you get a response. I think I'm okay. I've got help. It's been enlightening.
Ask her if she's down to kill some folks.
Oh yeah, sure. Just, hey, you know that hunger you've been trying to quell? Let me just put you in the middle of a bunch of people that, you know...
Or at least ask who we can borrow Arier. She might help.
But at the same time, hey, that might be what you need right now. Who knows?
Would you see if it's alright if you and Arier come indiscriminately murder bad people?
Subjectively
Wow.
bad people.
Oh, wow, that's a way to put it.
The phrasing on that, holy shit.
Can my girlfriend come out to play?
Hot
I would
damn.
have said help stop an army, but to each their own, I guess.
Tomato, tomato. Tomato, indiscriminate murder. It's the same.
It's what we do.
It is what you do.
Yes, it's an army.
we will be there.
So, bro, you wanna go fuck up the plane of souls?
You two, you
Hell
basically give Trishula and Arier details of like what's actually getting attacked, so that they know where to go.
Yeah. Just
and
goes to the
then-
nearest city and starts killing people. Like, nope, we don't
Yeah.
do that.
Actually, where we sent
They're-
them is actually not that far away from where we're going, anyways.
It's not far.
Yeah, they're somewhere in here where your future fortress is.
Yeah. My real estate agent girlfriend.
Real estate agent, vampire lord, girlfriend.
Yeah. It's a mouthful.
Sounds like a fucking Japanese light novel. My undead girlfriend
More
is a vampire real estate agent.
More of that other vampire girlfriend anime is coming out too soon. Just random thing I know about.
I'm trying to place it and I got no clue.
Weeb.
Oh wait, actually, you meaning the anime?
Yeah, the anime.
I do know what you're talking about, and I'm so excited for the next season.
Yeah, it was just that blonde vampire girl that was very nonchalant every time the dude was with her or things like that. If I'm placing the anime correctly. I do know there's more of it coming out. I just can't remember the name of it. The girl was, I guess descriptors wise, she had short-ish blonde hair, a short body, and small booba.
The one that I'm thinking of is Call of the Night.
Call of the Night. Wait, let me just Google it.
That was a High Dive exclusive.
P. I'll be right back.
It is, which is why I watched it elsewhere. Because fuck
Yeah,
High
this is the one I
Dive.
was talking about.
Okay.
So
Threw
she's
me
not
off.
blonde, she's pink-haired.
Yeah, she is not blonde.
She's pink-haired, but the rest of the features match up. Got it.
Yeah. Depending on who redrew her. Yeah. Okay. So they're coming to help.
I
Liz,
don't
can
know.
you cast sending?
Not that I'm aware. So I don't know how we would get in contact with anybody else.
Oh, well, that would be expensive. We could wish sending.
Well, if
That
we're
seems like
planning
a
on
lot,
the
though.
if we're planning on the 2 and 2 for this, he's probably Zeroji's probably gonna need all his spell slots
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
If we could contact, I think the only other person I can think of that would be incredibly helpful at this exact moment would be Mask.
That's who I'm thinking of as well. We know what Mask looks like, so sending would be possible, but we need the spell.
If we're dealing with an army, then if we could contact the dwarves in Mythnadune, they might be willing to help.
Hold on. I need to look something up. That's not the best page for that. Nope. Shit. Where is that saved?
Wait, I forgot about a property of my weapon. When you roll a 20 on your attack roll with this weapon, each creature of your choice within 5 feet of the target takes 5 damage. 5 damage of the type dealt by the Dragon's Breath weapon. Very, very, very basic version of it. But that's cool.
For Mask, didn't he have that a copy of that hit list that
Yes,
Updated?
yes. Not book, but the hit list.
I imagine he doesn't have the hit list anymore. Maybe he does.
God dang it. Is it in here? That would help if that was the right person. Okay.
My thing's outdated, so I need to update it. Because I have 18, not 17 of these.
Okay. My girlfriend does not know that spell.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We're working on trying to get one last person for this fight against Dark.
Where we get Lyric?
I have not thought about contacting Lyric yet. But I have an issue of contacting people who are not in the vicinity easily.
Hmm.
And Murgadush seemed kind of nice. He might be able to help us get the dwarves to mobilize to help stop the armory.
I also feel like if we ask Lyric for help, we're going to owe him. And I don't know how he's going to cash that in.
I could probably have the girlfriends go to Mithnadoon and talk to them first to get the dwarves involved, but that's
You just told your girlfriend you're going to send her to go kill a bunch of people, and that's probably going to be in her head for a bit. Don't send her to a town full of people. Like, once you get up there, you have the ability to fly across the continent, don't you?
well, yeah, true. But okay, yes, I could do that to get to Mithnadoon and talk to them. I don't know of another way to try and talk to.
Mask might be a
Mask.
lost cause.
That's
If we don't know where he is or how to find him. We can try that paper. But that doesn't work.
I think that's our best bet, is to just write on the paper and see if we get a response.
We might as well. Well, I know Mask had business in Remnant. I don't know how that went.
I'm gonna cast Sending to chat with Lyric.
God
He's down.
fucking damn it.
I'm not going to be part of whatever you owe him after this.
You've
How
had
has he ever
Sending?
asked anything from us?
He
Were you
watched over us
gone?
for 3 years and somebody owes him something for that.
I think he's just using another wish.
Do you have sending?
Hmm.
No.
Whoops, we rolled a 1 on our API check. We're heading into the town to visit the blacksmith for repairs. Try again after a short rest. Let me refresh my page. Bells.
Wish is the mightiest spell a mortal creature can cast. By simply speaking aloud, you can alter the very foundations of reality in accord to your desires. Or you can use it to make a simple phone call.
I don't have it prepared. Do I have teleport prepared? I got teleport prepared. I'm gonna teleport over, I guess. Are you coming with? Or not?
I mean, if these guys are handling the army, somebody has to be here to handle the plane of souls, bro.
Yeah, you two. I thought you two were gonna do Plane of Souls, and we were gonna go to fight the army. I can teleport around and see if I can get some backing.
Also, don't waste a spell on teleport. Just have you teleport you there, and then teleport back. If that's what you're planning on doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talking
Why would
to
I do
Zeroji.
something?
Because Zeroji's about to spend his spell to teleport to Larwell, and we literally have someone offering to teleport us anywhere on the continent right now.
But if you're
Alright.
going into the plane of souls and or whatever.
I'm giving him a very short period of time to convince Lyric to go help, and then I'm going in by myself.
I'll be right back. Can you pop me over to Larwan, please?
Are you asking the dragon that?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have
2
a
minutes.
character going with you for this.
I
What?
have
I'm sorry.
a
I'm sorry.
question.
Do you have a partner going with you for this? Two of you are going there if this happens.
Zeroji, you do realize teleport doesn't go across planes, right?
What plane is this that we're on right now?
We are still on Valehelm.
Oh.
You are good to teleport if that is what you want to do.
Yep, never mind.
Yeah, I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Wait, did you say someone has to go with him?
I think so.
If I was the one to do the teleporting, yes.
What? Why don't?
You know, I'm just gonna cast Sending. If I'm
Yeah.
in this plot anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my god, use.
Dude, I got like 15 of these.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about the endurance inside of the plane of souls.
No, my lifespan will end before my spell slots do. I fucking guarantee it.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Did you have nothing to say about it with the twins? Because if you didn't, that's kind of fucked up.
I tried my best to say something about it.
I believe you. I'm just saying, my lifespan go quick. My spell slots do not.
Silly. What are we going for here?
Sending. Which I'm pretty sure is going to be a voicemail that he can
Stop
respond
picking
to. I don't think sending is a two-way call.
Who is it ascending to? Is what I was more so
Lyric.
asking.
Oh, Lyric.
Just imagining that.
I would have gone with Mask because he seems more willing to just go fight for good.
I mean, you can write on the piece of paper.
I know,
while
but we
I'm
haven't
doing
done
this.
that yet. Who has the paper? Do I still have
You
it?
have it.
You're in a hurry. I'm making a call. You do your shit.
Okay, I'm gonna give the paper to Fen because he's the one going. So I'll let him say it however he wants.
Hello?
Hello, this is Lyric speaking.
Hey, this is Zeroji. I got my body back. How you doing?
I'm fine. Is there something important you want to speak about?
Yes, King D'Arc is marching on Draywin. We have to go destroy Legion in the Plane of Souls. Would you be able to help out in Draywin while we go take care of that?
Yes.
Thanks. I'ma hang up.
No extra details, just I'ma hang up.
Lyrics on board. You didn't ask for anything. What'd Mask say?
I'm gonna write on the paper. Mask, can you help fight against an army that is Marching on Draywin.
They're being led by King Dark. Might be a good detail.
They are being led by King Dark.
You get a response that says, "Where are they now?"
I looked the big dragon man.
Where are they now?
You somehow get a mental ping on a map that says they're there.
At the crossroads south of Draywin.
You get a response from from the paper that says, "On it."
I draw a little thumbs up.
There is no reply.
I want you to draw me a thumbs up on the map because I want to see what this looks like.
Because I did it in character, I'll roll a dexterity check. It's 15.
Hang on. I need my portents for today. Fuck, it's just dice. Oh yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Honestly, pretty solid.
Okay, I can't really. Oh, nat 20 for one of my portents. That's gonna be good for Daddy.
Hell yeah.
I am Daddy in this scenario.
I could have, if we line stuff up right, the greatest crit I've ever had in my life that I will never beat.
15, 20. Oh, and I think I have an ability.
Like in any other game ever, you think?
No, I've had a damaging spell that has done more than I think the full cast crit of that by circumstance, because I believe I had to roll approximately like 200 d6.
Sounds
This
big.
would be
Sounds
what,
big.
17 times 2? $34 d20.
Reading form. What was that? 4, 1, 2. Alright, so that 8 becomes a 4.
What are you
13
doing?
becomes a 14. I, with my Eye of Rudra, am able to add or subtract a d4 from each of my portents for the day. That 20 becomes a 22.
I roll a nat 22.
Basically what he's doing.
I don't even know how that would work.
I
I know
succeed
Kit likes
harder.
dice, so usually when I give him extra things for his character, it involves more dice.
I like more dice.
I see.
More dice make brain feel good.
And this is why Kit keeps getting things that give him more dice.
Mm-hmm.
Reaper likes consistent damage, but if it can be super high, he will go for that as well.
Yes.
Give me the option of murder.
Darude likes his flavor, so if it's in context with like how his character will be or how he wants his character to be, that's generally what Darude likes.
I'm a dragon.
You can be.
Yes. I need to take
I
advantage of
cannot
that
be.
more and play with that a bit, but I don't have time to play with that a bit. I'll have to use it in the heat of the moment. This time, and I won't actually just not use it.
Might not be a bad idea to bust that out on the plane of souls. Could really
We'll see
wreck
what's
the-
going on in there, because I really don't know what's about to happen when we get in there.
Terrifying.
I'm
I
sure
can
it
tell
is.
you that unfortunately for both ends of the spectrum, I am calling the game. Because all I need from you guys is to say that, all right, I'm going there and I'm going there, and then I'm calling the game. Because I need to actually make these maps. I wasn't able to get my dungeon alchemist thing fully functioning again until I
Yeah.
figured out on the fucking Discord for Dungeon Alchemist that I needed to go through the stupid tutorial. I thought I had to reactivate my product because it blocked me from everything, and the tutorial was like X'd out of immediately. So I'm like, well, what the fuck's the tutorial then? So I just started messing with every piece I had available to me until it said the tutorial was done, and now I have the thing unlocked. But also, D&D happened at the same time as I figured all that out.
Yeah. Well, I think we have our players on both sides of the fucking map now, so we got Inzaroji going into the portal, and then we have Fen, Liz, the Dwarves of Myth Nadoon, Fen's girlfriend whose name I can't remember, Aurier, Lurik, and Mask all going to fight Dark.
So we have in this corner.
Well, Liz and I are gonna have to be teleported to Mythnadoon to see if the dwarves are going to help. And then Liz and I will fly over to
Liz, Fen, Vampire Lords, Dwarves, question mark, Larwhelm, question mark.
He said yes.
He said
I'm
yes,
guessing
but will
that
he be able to get
Aurier-
all of Larwhelm?
I'm guessing that
And-
Aurier and Liz's
and-
Fen's girlfriend both count as the Vampire Lords.
Then we have
There's
in this
also
corner.
Mask too.
You also have Mask over there.
I'm getting there. We have in this corner Zeroji and Xavier.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's even.
And then we have. All right, I gotta move you guys up.
I know we could have contacted the Swords of the Rift, but I'm also terrified of them.
Gotta
So
move you guys up because this one over here is right there.
Well, if they go through the portal, they'll end up there on their own.
Mask.
I mean, you're right. Oh my god. They could end up anywhere, bro. If they end up in the plane, if I get surprised towards the Rift gods in the Rift with us, I'm gonna lose my mind. Or in the Plane of Souls with us.
You go through the portal and then
Why
there's
is
just
Mask separate
nameless
out of
there.
curiosity?
Because Mask is off on
Lone
his own,
wolf.
confronting an army at the moment.
Oh, he can just show up there, huh?
That is what has happened.
Told him where they are. He's like, bet, I'm there. What? what do you mean you're there?
I'm there. You said go, or you said jump, and I said how high.
Mask is such a Chad. Holy shit.
Yeah, maybe if you're
You two are still gathering the others. The Vampire Lords went straight to Draywin. You didn't give them precisely where the army was, or else they probably would have tried doing what Mask is doing too. Probably with a little less success, since they are only Vampire Lords and not gods.
Mask, to be fair, Mask is a god more in tune with a little more in tune with his powers than we are.
I'll
This
let
is true.
them know when we get there.
I
I don't want my girlfriend dying. Fuck that.
You're the one that
Well-
sent her there, bro.
what we
I
could
sent
do
her
is
to Draywin.
we could have Ryu send us to where the army is, then you could fly off and collect people while I'm helping Mask. Use up the last of the
You said
time
how
I've
to
got.
Draywin?
That is true.
Could do that.
Yeah, 'cause
Sorry.
since
I caught
I've
the error.
since I'm still in my hybrid form because I didn't drop it unless I was forced to drop it. I
No,
probably
you weren't
still.
forced.
Oh, I was forced.
You were not forced.
Oh,
I didn't
I-
say you had to drop it.
Okay, so yeah,
Oh,
I didn't drop
Ryu.
it, so I could go and
Oh.
take advantage of like the last 40, 30 minutes or whatever that I have it.
Minutes? You'll have that entire fight, bro. You fight the entire army in 40 minutes, I swear.
I never said the army was aware of what it was getting itself into.
Ryu. Can
He
you
looks in your direction.
breathe a ton of fire on me, or do you have a lava bath available to me?
I want to clarify. Just him, not the rest of us.
Yes.
If he wants this and you can do this, make him go over there, away from us.
Or should I just shoot firebolt at you a whole bunch of times?
This would be more potent.
And quicker.
Ryu opens his mouth, and a jet stream about 5 feet wide of flames just completely covers
Oh,
Zeroji.
excellent. Is that enough to max out my temp shield?
Yeah, it's enough.
Ah, I feel better.
Are your clothes immune to fire?
You know, not yet. That was on the
He's
list
also
of
naked
things
now.
to do.
Okay, they were magical. Well, you have a lot of
I
magical
got the rope with
implements
the mag.
clothes.
Yeah, it's probably mostly fine.
All of his magical implements are good, but any actual like other clothing and whatnot, that's potentially gone.
Is the robe tied closed, or is it just hanging open? So...
Just swinging free.
I forgot about the rope again.
Was it half my full hit points, or was it my full hit points description? It's been so long since I've been
Oh god.
a brood. Bob, the amount of it, temp HP cannot exceed maximum HP. Excellent. 146 temp HP. I am good to go.
Let's kick it.
We will call the game there for today. As
So
you all,
awful last
like,
line, I gotta say.
huh?